of excitement. Don't really need to go into anything else. NIP 2-0 is what I think. We get the map flyover, Lucy, which only means one thing. We can get into train and we can get straight into this best of 3. Of course, we will update you on the Imperial Valkyries spray and slay game. As soon as we know, you'll know.
Yeah, let's get it. Train is where we're kicking off this incredible matchup where the Finnish firepower come through to try and upset the top dogs of Group B. T-side start for AK Hero KO on their map pick. No surprise there, and it is 5 Ts running to B. Mia there with the dualies, drops the smoke, and they're going to try and run through. How many can aim take down? Just the one. A flying clock gets the kill, and bomb to be planted.
Yeah, and it's all important now that NIP just prevent this scaling, and Vilga's done a really good job. Ramsden and PQ just in the smoke. The Glock at close range, this is brilliant. They've completely gone past PQ, so she can be the late round close, but actually just takes the kill immediately and is finding even more. Never mind, it happens instantaneously. Amy B's on the lurk as well. There's no stopping AKA Hero on B.
Peekaboo! Oh, that's sick. She just plays her in the smoke, walks out, and then shocks them for a stunning triple kill. Beautiful stuff. How do you get PQ on train? You poke her on with a 3K. Full spy from NIP going into this one. We got the Deagle out and 4-5-7s.
Surprising.
Amy B, going quick, going real quick. She's already back red and has walked through the smoke.
Yeah,
they have no idea.
Yeah, and she just finds them. And now she can go con and just wrap onto the B players. Vilga, will remove. That's a really important kill because it still sets up aim. And now there's still options for this T side. They can go back in towards pop. A main is still smoked. They have no control over that area of the maps. They've got to group together and they've got to move. NIP gamble B, but it's the wrong choice.
Yeah, and for AK Hero, you've seen Vilga like that close on B. I feel like you're suspecting that there's maybe space here on A. Milo will get that kill. Ramsden sliding out, and between her and Vilga, take down one. Aim with a further kill. The 5-7s, the recovered Mag 10. The forced buy is all coming together, and even the final shot from Aim. So it starts so well for AK Hero, but they can't convert off that space.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, really important things here, as you mentioned, the fact that Vilga's so close, which gives Aim space for B, but also the utility that NIP use, because they don't have much of it. They completely give up contention in towards Pop Dog. They smoke off A main. Amy B doesn't see anyone, so she assumes they are taking A main, which is why she's gone through towards Connector in the first place. Kills one on A, and that's it, which might lead you to a false sense of security. NIP fall back in towards a B stack. Don't see anything. Go back in towards A at the same time. Well worked from NIP. And now you got the Tech 9s bursting through. Flashbang's really good. And the follow-up's even better. Suddenly, there's a couple of kills back in the mix. There are still AKs that can be picked up. And Amy B is still finding success. And with PQ just on the edge of this smoke, it's another surprise for Aim. And it leaves Kiara all alone in a 1v1. You need to bring your gun out. And she adjusts just in time.
Oh, that extra player sliding through. Kiara undetected, catches 2 players off guard basically there. It's a shame the bomb is on the player that's clearing in towards Con because it kind of makes it really hard for AB to play that clutch out. That looked really good for AK Hero, but the response from NIP was fantastic. I mean, there's always going to be that many players at A, right? But still, they slow the momentum that was potentially building there, and now it does have to be a bit of an eco buy, just a couple of upgraded pistols and an attempt to challenge in towards Ivy. There is no slowing down. They'll be forced to slow down in this one, as it's a clean sheet for NIP.
I really like the way that Naomi plays that. Drops the incendiary, but then the way she throws the grenade, she knows the incendiary is going to be disrespected. So it catches, the HE catches them as they run through. And then there's that second player. That's giving a little bit of respect over as well. The fact that it is flawless, the fact that your plan didn't work compared to that force buy where you're able to brute force it out A main, is letting the T's know that if you want to fight this, there's going to be heavy congestion.
Naomi's going to get to pop early. Milo and Cilia not that far away. Back to 3 Ts in the upper hall. So they're waiting for this thing for Naomi, and Jiggle will spot out the edge, but Naomi doesn't overextend. She does have support from AIM, who is now going to creep up Ramson on her way too. They want to crunch on these players to swing out. AIM, well, technically takes down 2. Milo helps her out on one of them, and you've still got Ramson to deal with. Currently sitting in the smoke. So yeah, looking to win out this duel. This gives a lot of space for the Ts.
Yeah, it feels unnecessary there from Ramsin, but I guess she wants to get ahead of the B play because Kiara and Vilga are so invested in A. Vilga now just walks over and holds. But she's going to be on a little bit of a timer. Last time AK Hero were in this position, they reset back towards Pop, and Vilga's reading into it perfectly. In fact, they deviate away from it. They're going to go back in towards the B play. There's a lot of utility on Cilia and Waldy. They can molly everything off.
Yeah, you imagine a smoke to car and a molly in front. There's just no way in for Vilga, but she's going to come back, and the timing on this, oh, it could have been bad, but Cilia not spotted, able to scale. Piku gets the kill, and this looks to be a second VK hero. Kiara is nowhere nearby. Is she going to actually give this a go? The shift walking here, to me, that anticipates it. She's probably just looking for exit damage, knowing the economy is not good for the T side right now. So another kill, maybe even 2, and you've got yourself in a much better position for the follow through. So yeah, she'll hang out, and AKA Hero make the right call there after catching out Ramsin trying to fade that smoke.
Yeah, you can understand why Ramsin does it, but really good awareness by Cilia because she wins the entire round on the spot by grabbing that kill. Oh, and that kill was a little bit difficult to obtain, but Kiara will at least find it. More damage being inflicted on the way out at the bare minimum. But this is, as you said, a really good mid-round, and one in which it's NIP that's actually taking the aggression. There's a lot of variation here to this CT setup, only 5 rounds in, which is really interesting to watch, and why it's even more impressive that Cilia was ready for that third player in Pop. Or I guess up dog.
Exactly. So it might get an A play here. 3 players in main, 4 in fact, ready to go. A and B is going to set up the late smoke and then flashbangs to get these players out. Ramson's found the pick, actually. She peeked down Ivy. That's denied the flashbangs. And now you're just going dry out into A, and it is a disaster. That peek from Ramson completely ruins the setup. AK Heroes still feel like they have to go because that's what they were planning on. And at the same time, NIP pounce forward. There's nothing to disrupt them. They are the disruptors.
That's another example of the setup shifting as well, with Naomi just standing on the ladder over at Red Train. Plays it really well because you can gain info without presenting a kill to your opposition. But Ramsey doing that by herself is wild. But you're right, it completely wins the round in its entirety. I'm really surprised they weren't able to trade out at least Naomi that have moved over towards Olaf. But no, there was so many supporting pieces for NIP. And that's been the most impressive thing, actually, about this CT side. The fact that they are all coordinated together. Whenever you swing, it feels like there's an unfair fight. Even in that 4 spy that AK Era had where they went out A, you even said it in the commentary, there was another player there in Kiara. There's always another player for NIP. And this time, another change of guard. Ramsin holding deep, AIM all the way over at top, and now Vilga can help Naomi.
Sendru doesn't do much. The smoke actually, that's a HE revealed and dealt with. Naomi fragging out. Yeah, a little bit of aim practice for Naomi in that one against the pistols. It's solid rounds to be picking up cleanly. Look at the bank balances. They are bulging for the ninjas. Not the case for the T side, a Mac 10 and Galil, so we won't see that T-AWP anytime soon.
Slay and Spray are in the lead against Imperial Valkyries over on Nuke. And Ramsden is further trying to extend NIP's advantage here on Train. Amy B hits the deck early. No entry success attempted this time. And Naomi is getting really aggressive. The support flashbang was brilliant, but Piku helps out.
Yeah, nice tethering there to be able to play off her teammate that got fully blind. And Vilka might get a chance here for a refrag. She will remove Milo, and this time Piku not in a position to trade out. Someone's a kill offered up for free. Piku will now group up with Celia. Moldy looking to maybe late lurk out from Ivy. You almost feel like you want the pop player the Ivy player to start making some moves. With two players now rotating B, they do have a little gap to work with, and if they can find some space here, maybe even catch Kiara or Vilga off guard. Ramsden's Orpal strike, but now Waldy. Oh, Kiara's aware. Kiara's so locked in, and Waldy can't believe it. Why is she still watching Ivy at this hour? Kiara, brilliant hold.
Yeah, really impressive with Kiara. The fact that she is ready for that, maybe she caught a whiff of Waldy, or when you've got two players just coming out pop and taking that space contact, there's always going to be a lurk somewhere, and AIM has just smoked down lower B. So the only way they can split through is Ivy. And the only time they've ever gone through Ivy was on those Tech 9s. Speaking of which, now they've got them once more. But suddenly the lead is being pulled away further and further, and it's every single player from NIP with important contributions. It's a real solid team effort, and that nade is doing even more significant damage. Rams is going to be put under a lot of pressure here, but once more, there's two riflers in close support.
Yeah, they're feeling a little bit of pressure here, though. Yeah, Naomi has targets from every single direction. Can't handle it. Kiara will spam out too, though, through the smoke. AIM overwhelmed. That's a pathway through to B. Perhaps, especially with this kill on the Vilga, you gotta go B.
Kiara's just running it, but now the smokers bloomed in their face. They got to reset and go elsewhere. There's no one immediately deep, so NIP have got all of this space. But there is armor and there are rifles. Kiara's heard that drop up close. So then maybe that is one kill you could potentially isolate, and she's ahead of the molly. CT molly not good enough. PQ removed, and now Ramsden is looking for further scouts, but it's Kiara doing the damage. Guns out. Cilia now known, and it's Kiara not quite. Cilia, once again, the hero. It's Elite Clan Violet's old members providing the rounds for AKA Hero.
Yeah, a huge round from Cilia there, and a great call to go in towards B. Almost gets undone by Kiara, who gets 4.5 kills into her ace before Cilia denies her. That was a really cool way to approach the half buy. Instead of scaling E-Box like you normally would with flashbangs, they just run along and burst through the sandwich smoke up over the trains. Naomi doesn't know where to aim because she's being shot from 3 different directions. And the awareness that a player could be pushing pop is huge after you've removed aim. Naomi will take full main control. Uh-oh. A lot of damage done onto aim. Dodging nades. Kiara also forced back.
Yeah, this feels a little bit horrible. And now there's a smoke drop to the end of Ivy. It just denies how many players are actually there. Vilga's made the smart move here. Going in towards A main. There's a re-smoke that Rams has just dropped for aim. And she's now holding upper. Vilga cannot be left isolated here. Oh, instead, she just takes the fight right to them. A 1-for-1 potentially could be enough, but Naomi now has to pivot between 2 different angles.
Feeling the pressure, Ramsden rotates with the AWP though to alleviate somewhat. A 1-for-1. You still know Ron plays coming out from pop. Naomi deals with her. Baldy finding frags. 2 players on the side to deal with. HE doing a lot of damage, but Waldy hits the shot. And I know where Naomi is. You just need to run her down, and they overwhelm. Waldy whips out the Glock. And that's a 4th now, back-to-back for AKA Hero.
Do you want to buy this? That's the next question, because you've got money. And that's what the 30 seconds will be for. Because Naomi can buy, but it'll be without utility. AIM can drop an AWP over if she wishes. I think you go for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 rounds left, right? You could just force both. This round's not bad. Like, it's pretty comprehensive. You won with 5-7s in like round 2.
Also, you can immediately reset them. You can put them on Tech 9s if you're able to win this. I think the double-edged sword with a result like this, and this is why we're getting the compromise, is if you lose this, you're going to probably concede 6-6 if you go all in. So this one's a half measure. You can get a hero rifle out because AIM's got a little bit more money. Ramsden's buying enough to have an AWP into next round regardless. So that facilitates this A1. And if you're AIM, you don't want to be on B with the rifle, which is why they're going Ivy.
Pushing it too.
Is Amy holding this?
Amy is holding this from
can we look
spawn.
up Amy? Oh my god.
This angle's devilish. Oh, peeked under. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, that's a long way to get the kill. Nice flick back. First time we get to see the AWP on the T side. Picked up off Ramsden, and good work of it thus far. You did get brought low, so... And the M4 is now picked up. Sugar would love a smoke instead of a HE. A is about to feel the pressure. Naomi will throw that smoke forward. That gives Filga something to work with.
This is good out of Ramsden. Ramsden's now pushing, but also so is Waldy. Timing here is everything, and she's hit it. Naomi's also fallen in the meanwhile, so it's going to be Vilga versus absolutely everyone, and coming through Connector, you feel like her days are numbered.
Yeah, Waldy now activating. Vilga has too many angles to deal with. Ramsden may as well just hold on to this, give it to Vilga next round. Compromise buy doesn't quite work out. The little boost up. Oh, sorry, the angle that AV was holding, like on the yellow bollards that are in spawn, is a really cool way of holding Ivy. She knows she got caught out there right before when she went through the flashes, so you're not going to get me this time. 5 on the T side already feels like a pretty decent collection.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like, that's a number I'm happy with.
Especially where you were as well, right? Because this was 6-2. You now won 3 in a row. This half looks and feels a lot more competitive now. And you've got no doubt that AKA Hero will be a lot more comfortable. It's on that CT side. That is an unbelievable shot. That's the entry. Yeah, you're right. They're already happy with 5, but if you get 6, that would be phenomenal.
Molly in main. Smoke. I don't know if that's quite doing what Amy hoped for. And now Vilga. Oh, Ramsden. Okay, she's been very mobile with her positions that she's starting in. I've really liked it. Opening kills from like 3 or 4 different spots this half.
Oh, there's a little gap there. And Kiara's just walking there. You feel like she's dead to rights because Amy's here on the right-hand side. Kiara now knows that she's in danger, but she's trying to bait for Ramsden. Or she can just get the kill anyway. Kiara just keeps swinging. Ramsden deals with Amy B. Waldy needs to find both, but can't get by the AWPer.
And PQ is all the way in main, so just so far removed from all the action. So 5 might be it for AKA Hero, especially with PQ brought down low. Naomi is close red.
What?
That's cool. Was that intended? I don't know what that was. Funky flash, but I don't think it's going to change too much. Ramsden's on the... Oh, okay. Wow, that is a tap. Okay, maybe there's still something to be said here. Oh, there was maybe a chance. Takes a little bit too long, so it will be a 5-7 half NIP in the lead.
2 a.m. in the morning, and your anxiety's calling. You lay in your bed, but it feels like you're falling. Do you recognize that feeling? The demons under your ceiling, when everything hurts and nothing is healing. Yeah, I don't even wanna be awake, cause every second that I live is like a waste. And can you help me start to replace all the memories that stand in my ways? You know what I really hate the most is that happens to me is like a ghost. It's so far away, I only wanna be okay. Tell me why should I stay away? If only dreaming can erase the pain. Tell me why should I waste another minute staying in this critical phase? I'm just praying for some better days. I'm just praying for some better days. I'm just praying for some better days. Some better days. Some better days. I'm just praying for some better days. It's too late in the evening. I should probably get some sleep, but I just can't seem to set my mind at ease. I can find an escape. There are many doors I would take, but I can't make one of them become a way. So I'm drowning myself in the media, cause I don't wanna face what I'm fearing, yeah. I am scared of fighting this alone. I've tried to turn on the light, but my demons know how to hide. Lately there is just no end in sight. Tell me why should I stay away? If only dreaming can erase the pain. Tell me why should I waste another minute staying in this critical phase? I'm just praying for some better days. I'm just praying for some better days. I'm just praying for some better days. Some better days. Some better days. I'm just praying for some better days.
That's how we like it. That's how this goes. Come on now, baby, let me ease your soul. That's how we live life. Live it up to the top. 'Cause once we start, you know we're never gonna stop. We own it. We're winning every time. We own it. Pushing every day and night. We own it. We don't do we touch down every time. We touch down every time. This is our time, hit it up with the rebound. This is our turn to see.
7-5 half here for NIP in favor of them as they now swap to that T side, and they are going quick potentially. 3 down Ivy, 2 over the back, a deep smoke in Con, but there's a lot of players being ready here, but they don't care about the molly. ABB is still in a lurk position, and this has created a lot of room to get these players down Ivy.
Oh, Amy doesn't fire off, so they kind of know
no.
that something's cooking here.
Oh.
Oh, she's caught out. She has to fall back. Stays alive, and Milo also pushed down. This is not looking good for AK here. Rounds in. Woo, that's 2 for her, and ABB, nothing. Oh my goodness.
What a really cool pistol. You go Ivy. The idea is that you flank back in towards A, or if B goes really, really well, you can then walk in towards CT and backstab them on the rotate in. And they just disrespect all the util. There was nothing you could do about that.
That's so cool. The fast smoke as well really sells this idea of the B. That's nifty.
Spray and Slay are beating Imperial Valkyries 8-4 on Nuke, and that was their T half that they got 8 rounds on. And Kitty TM is farming Imperial.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on that game. That seems unusual. 8-4. Spray and Slay.
8-4, and Kitty is 18-5 right now.
That is like the one, like, that in Group A, that's like, I'm like, okay, if anyone's going to be Imperial, I don't think Spray and Slay are at the top of my list.
No.
So,
It would have been DMS. Your
maybe
favorite team.
DMS, prototype plays, maybe. Wowie.
And now they've just dropped the smokes to fake A, and now they're going B.
Yeah, this fight won't be bet on though because, well, I mean, maybe it will be. Make a hero forced into it. Celia's playing very passive. So they're basically in a setup where if it's not A, you're more or less just saving. But
yeah, they're moving over a little bit.
Silence. Deafening. Now the util comes. Celia at device, dodges the flashes, and well, that volley doesn't quite hit her position, yeah. But Ava and Naomi hit their headshots, so it doesn't matter.
Really cool smokes as well being thrown by NOP that block off the back for the deep sniper angle, allows you to gain all this space up to connector. And then the molly is supposed to land on device and completely restrict where you're going. You'd be completely out in the open in every single one of those fights. So that's a really awesome execute as well.
I just want to say it's just really silly.
Yeah.
But Milo died at a spot where there's a graffiti that says Mila.
Really?
See on your screen.
Oh, yeah.
He died there. That's really funny to me.
Vilga is a bit of a demon on train.
Yeah, OG, right? Like back in the day.
I played her on train on Face It. It's probably like a month ago. And me and her, we kept a little running tally of like our head-to-head.
Oh, how bad was it?
Well, actually, I won overall. In the
Really?
head-to-head. Yeah. But with the CT half, we were brilliant. We won 9-3 on CT. I had 2 1v2s where both Vilga was involved. Sorry, Vilga. And then she owned us. She absolutely destroyed us and carried the hell out of her team in that second half, and we lost. I like that story, though, because it is both a little bit of a positive light on Vilga, but also on me, because I won the head-to-head. The moral victory.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because Vilga is like entry fragging type player and you're a beta, so...
I don't know, I'm playing CT.
Why you camp?
She was actually last alive in a lot of it. Just so you know.
All right. So you obviously clutching out.
Yeah.
All right, we got a little bit in this one for KAJO.
Oh, how's that not a
The
headshot?
Scout has done some damage. The USP able to capitalize. Aldi can't quite, though, with the MP9. So now, scaling through, Naomi makes quick work of the 2 defenders.
That's missed.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're throwing a top. Okay. Something interesting here. Amy B still in towards Ivy, has walked out and has cleared aim. And now Naomi tucked in towards Heaven will just hide in the corner. But Amy B goes up the ladder. Did she spot it? I think so.
Yes, she did.
And now the swing comes out from Milo but can't convert and comes down to the 1v1. The Scout coming up and over. Naomi playing this to perfection, not overextending, knowing the clock is on her side, and converts the quad kill, but that got way too close.
Yeah, she played that unbelievably well. I really like the way she maneuvered it, but so did KAJO. I mean, awesome shots out of Milo. And then you've got just Amy B clearing absolutely everything. And even the jump up on the ladder, that was a really, really well played 2v4. And you feel like they deserve to win that round, and Naomi just outbrains them. What a shame. Oh.
Doesn't start well for KAJO on their first proper gun round. Celia, under pressure, they're just charging through.
Okay.
And it does not go well. They are burnt out the server, bullets and fire to get it done. The flick down, Ramson, that's a hard angle to clear with the AWP, and a refrag attempt. Kiara does convert. It's up to the twins. Pull off the 2v4. First kill goes their way. With the bomb lost on the B bomb side, it does make this round very tricky. Amy is certainly holding this angle. And you get past this. Almost a chance there. A jiggle Eagle, a shoulder shot, but not to the head. It's the AWP that strikes true there. Kiara was put into a very difficult position. Celia's even climbed up on top of Upper B. Kiara can clear this first angle and remove Celia. She'll have to worry about a flank from Waldy. So everything looking pretty good, and it's in fact Waldy on that flank that confirms the kill. We get our first CT round for AKA Hero KO.
Yeah, and that was honestly gifted to them on a silver platter because they decided to run through the molly. Look, it can work on pistol, sure, but in the full gun round, I understand the rationale here for NIP is to go really aggressive to upset the sort of trajectory of the round for AKA Hero, but it doesn't work. And now look at what they're working with because of that 2v4, because of so much economic damage done by the Deegs. You've now got 2 Tech 9s, a Mac 10, and only a couple of AK sprinkled in, and they're doing the same thing again, Lucy, and it's gonna work because Cilia gets traded immediately. There's now deep scaling from these players. And the Tech 9 will catch off PQ. That's now AKs and M4s that can enter the feed, but Milo's now swung through the smoke as well. This is chaotic.
She needed to get that one. They were running out of space. Vilga's still close here. And
Going con.
She's going to slide into con. No, she's just waiting to catch the fade. I feel like going into con would be a sick play here, and she will. As smoke goes, but the walk back out doesn't matter. The kill goes her way, and Waldy now forced to try and clutch this one up, but with a player below her at oil, with Vilga still a nuisance, just hiding. There's just no way into it. Round's done. She's done. NIP steal that one away with Tech 9s.
And they did exactly the same thing again. And because there was no molly, they think, okay, well, maybe either an AWP is holding us, Amy B's over the way back at con, or they're not ready for us. And they weren't ready at all. And the 1-for-1 trade, the AK finding the headshot out of con was essential, to be honest. If there's a multi-kill there, that round doesn't go the same way. So great work from NIP. Milo now slides in with the MP9. This is the MVP weapon in round 18 for AKA Hero.
Oh, Vilga, very locked in on that one engagement, will allow Waldy to get a freebie. So they're just going to extend straight into A. Just going to try and force their way, force the issue. And maybe, yeah, okay, well, 21 kills and counting. Twins are out in force. Looking to lock in that 12th, and it should be a certainty. Waldy and Milo, do they want to give this a look in? Got smokes, no kit is the issue as the clock now ticks on down, almost halfway gone, and first player reveals themselves at camera. The AWP misses a shot, chances presented, running out of time. Waldy gets the frag forward. The clock's already hit the 10-second mark, so now it's just damage, and in fact, they're going to use this opportunity just to try and get away with these rifles. Waldy, she's going to get away, maybe just about. Yeah, I think so. Should be fine. There's that 12th for NIP.
It's a shame because I don't think the scoreline really does justice as to how involved AKA Hero KO have been. Because there's so many of these rounds where they've got limited weaponry, they make the most of it. Like the fact that they put that back into a 2 versus 2 after Naomi does disgusting things with the AK-47. They always are really competitive within rounds. And then, unfortunately, they're just not sticking the landing on a lot of them. This is the experience of NIP shining through. And when you come at the Queens, you best not miss. When you come for the train curveball, unfortunately, the sad reality is this was never a curveball at all. NIP love train.
Yeah, NIP been out here batting. Oi. Waldy drops the smoke.
Oui.
Oui. That's the noise I make when that situation unfolds.
You go a bit French. Are they Ivy? Oui.
Oui, oui. That smoke has gone too deep. Waldy's went too shallow on the other side, so there's a bit of a trick to throwing that lurker. Whoa!
Shout out.
Ult Train, 1.6. Piku. Shadow.
Shadow.
Oh.
No way.
Stays alive, forced off, and Naomi looking to keep rolling. And why not? She's not missing many shots. In fact, we'll just use the flashbangs to disengage, but just to take a different angle. It's all distraction. The real play is coming in towards B. Celia needs to hold. She's done well for one. Can she get any more? No, just damage done. Now the bomb can be planted, and the CTs are so far removed.
It's really smart as well out of Vilga, because you know these players are pushed up in towards A main, which means the natural rotation point could be pop. So now AIM is taking all of this space deep, and the bomb's planted for her. The smoking towards connector as well makes this almost impossible, and there's no way in hell you're ever expecting AIM to be in your spawn. This is expertly done by NIP. And there is AIM. Waldy, last player standing, her position now known. If she's able to get the AWP, there potentially could still be a chance, but AIM swings wildly. Everyone's missing the mark, but the time, it's simply just not there. NIP win train in dramatic fashion.
Yeah, what a really great statement of a T side in particular, because the first half was pretty convincing. Yeah, Vilga is telling them, train, this is where we do our best work. Great showing on the T side, absolutely ran ring.
Especially when you're the AWPer, you need to make sure, okay, I want to do this round, and everyone backs you, and it feels like she's now got that back in.
Yeah, I think that we've seen her before, even last season on Inferno. I think that's where we started to really take notes about the type of AWPer that she's evolving into, and this season is really becoming. So let's see, Inferno underway, and of course, here on the CT side, they need a strong half, but NIP coming in hot after demolishing Train.
Let's see it. And is there going to be any aggression? No, there's a jump in towards second mid. Milo sees nothing, but that's because all the attention is over at B. It's all a little bit of a ruse. They're walking straight into this setup, NIP.
Oh, yeah, this is the real anti-setter. Kiara almost catches the player holding utility, and that was burst through anyway. Will be a Ria's rest, but it's not worked out well, and they've been run down. Aim's out too. And that looks to be the pistol.
And yes, you catch the first player with util, hands busy over at long, but at the same time, the double short play, they were half in, half out. You look at the X's on the map. One player wanted to go aggressive, the other one wanted to tuck in, and there was that breakdown of communication because of how fast that play was and how unexpected it was because of the utility that Vilga was putting in Banana.
Oh, Waldy, yep. Not much to be done there. Aim of a pistol queen takes down 3. And with the pistol going that way, it does not bode well for that. Good start for the Finnish squad. Vilga's got a Mac 10 and a front spawn. And a full spy for the CTs. So a lot of eggs in this basket. This could really set the lay of the land for how this first half plays out. 3 players in Banana. Utility not affecting them right now, but HE does a lot of damage to swing through. What? Naomi, excuse me?
She got both.
Avenging Angel? How has she done this?
And then 2 nades into Boiler on top of it. Nice shot out of PQ. But it is still a 4-on-2. Celia, yeah, just aim punched into oblivion.
Observers, we need to see that back. How does she get 2 while flying against armored opponents?
Well, one of them, the nades did so much damage, right? Like, they were both on like 20 HP. But here we go, we get to see it now. I hope. Sorry, production, if I've literally just set you up for that, and I'm sure you got it.
It's Nico, so you got plenty of time to pull it out. Roll the tape. Okay. That's how the pistol went wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess she was, I think she kind of landed for the second kill, but that's still outrageous. Holy. What can you even do? Like, literally nothing.
I like the little dances, the idle animations the chickens do in long.
Yeah, that is good. Boom.
Boom.
Bang, bomb.
Oh, PQ's upset. So it's Naomi. That's a big whiff of a nade. Is now just going for taps. Flash me in back banana, please. Thank you. They're all dead.
All right, 3-0, and now AK Hero KO will reinvest. We get the AWP out. No, we don't. Thought about it, but decided no, we really want to prioritize utility here. They finally feel like they get to play around a Counter-Strike because those last two felt like they were unfairly stolen away. Didn't even really get to fight on the force. Charging up mid, just going fast. A smoke on the short to allow passage. AB needs to fall back and she'll escape. Smoke actually lands behind her, so they're looking to wrap very quickly. Oh, nice swing from AB just before that smoke goes down. She'll get a kill, and now Kiara, alone out towards long, is keeping attention here. Her teammates trying to take short. Milo's done well to isolate AIM, swinging out, can't convert, and with Milo falling, all the defenders go down. Another kill through smoke. A 3-on-3 and maybe a chance in this. You can see Cilia already pushing up to short.
That could be a dangerous kill, to be honest, because that incentivizes you more to go for this retake. And if it doesn't pay out and you end up not saving, you don't get anything. So I like that they're playing patient here. They're not really rushing the issue. You've got no util to get anyone out of pit. Maybe the bullets can do it, but no, AIM's just tucking in. They do want to go for this. There is a kit, there is a smoke called Waldy, but there's just no time. Good disengage here from AK Hero, because that could have got very messy.
You'd love to keep all three players alive. Can Cilia escape? Looks like she'll be fine. And in fact, AIM will go down. Nice try from AB with the spam out from library, getting herself 2-1 just as the smoke went down, and you see that one play out, and the second just spamming through. Good isolation of the other two players on site to facilitate the bomb going down. I also loved Ramson through like a counter molly. You know how you molly from long to like flush out the close angles on site? She threw one from the CT side out towards long to disrupt the CTs that were sitting back there. It was really nifty. Would like force you out wide to pit.
Oh, that's cool.
Didn't have that result, so AIM wasn't set up, but the idea really cool.
Counter flash for Naomi, but it doesn't really work out. They're not blinded. Ramsey now needs to get out of dodge, otherwise her experience in Banana is also going to be short-lived. You have got players. AIM's making a move over towards balcony. It is currently being held for by Milo, but it's only an MP9.
Yeah, now Kiara's putting the pressure on, so it's slightly disruptive. Milo's forced back, and smoke dropped. AIM uses that time to swing out and dismantles the A defense. They will remove Ramsey.
Bomb can be caught.
Oh no, yeah, look, check out where Piku is. Piku, yeah, not anticipated. And now she can catch the bomb. Vilka needs to be very careful. Goodness. Piku, frustrations there, but still can be recovered with Cilia catching out AIM. You know where Vilka was. In fact, you've just seen her drop. Now you just need support. Oh, maybe not. Maybe Cilia can do all the work. A huge double from short. AK Hero KO get on the board.
Yeah, and that's a little bit unfortunate there because the bomb's so far down in mid, and you feel like, well, 30 seconds prior, Ramsey should have escaped from Banana. And Vilga's there potentially to set up another flash to get her out, or maybe just get the bomb in transit. AIM does so well. AIM completely opens up this site. You got to be ready to go. If she's making a play like that, if you've dropped the utility in from Boiler there, you've got to be ready to move. And NIP, they're a little bit uncoordinated for the first time all series.
Whoa, Kiara, not expecting that peek in the second mid, gets legged. Forced to fall back, and now you put on notice, there's an AWP here. You might not have been anticipating that. How the finances are for the CTs. It's in a funky spot, and Milo has a good angle, but not a good weapon. Piku will get the trade back at least. AIM can't capitalize, so the 4-on-4 with Kiara low. It's not bad for AKA Hero. B looks to be the destination NIP have scarcely visited this side of the map.
If you want to do this correctly, NIP, you don't exec. You just contact in. You just let the low players go first. Vilga jumps up on towards the half wall. There's a timer on this. But instead, they're going to line up the grenades that land in towards CT. Doesn't do anything. And now the intention is known. Cilia can take second contact after Waldy and it's left Ramsey all alone. Can't get by Cilia. Brilliant hold from the B defenders. But if NIP go contact there, I think it's a different story.
Yeah, back-to-back impact rounds from Cilia. Oh, secondary AWP as well now going to be in the feed. So that's kind of exciting, but also kind of scary because with 2 consecutive losses for NIP without the bomb plant too means that they actually don't really have much of investment here. So you can already picture how a round like this can potentially unravel. NIP discussing how much they really do want to invest into this one. And Naomi does have a fair bit of money. But we'll keep some of that for an AWP for Rams. And in future aim, I saw that P90. What are you doing?
They might just run B.
Is she really? Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. None of that.
Okay. With this util, I like long wrap. Because you know there's 2 AWPers, because you would have seen on def cam, so they pick up the other one. And you know that Amy B started out long and she didn't die. So if you go for like a long wrap or you go for a fast B hit, this could be the perfect remedy to upset AWPers.
Wait for the initial util. It's definitely going to be B. With this positioning, you're definitely going banana. Oh, they've just been given all the space. Kind of like, oh, this is weird. Why is there so much space? Waldy's angle also scares me against the pistols. Oh, I'm so worried, Brandon. Cilia's holding the line. A lurk smoke, that's even more disruptive. Smoke. That's nice. Going to allow, yeah, okay, they can just wrap around and the AWP could get overwhelmed. No, okay, Cilia gets that first kill. Waldy chimes in and now the wrap comes. Kiara will go down. We'll get the kill. Waldy in the back of sight goes down to Kiara, picks up that AWP, and this is where that picked up AWP can do a lot of damage. A leg shot onto Amy. Oh yeah, they've had to smoke forward. That is uncomfortable. The HE almost removes Kiara. Second one will. The threat looks like it might be undone unless Aim picks up the bomb, but the boost is beautiful. What could have been very scary is dealt with.
That's actually really unlucky because the third player dies and the third player's got the bomb. So a good swing out by Cilia to catch that player. But you look at the first 2 and the second one actually gets removed through the smoke by Waldy. Right here. Wow, that's actually really brutal. Good news is, again, we've got a first half recovery. And this time it hasn't got too far out of control. AK Hero can still end this half in the lead. So there's plenty more rounds of CS to play.
Are we walking through this? That HE does a lot of damage. The pre-fired shot doesn't connect and not anticipating players that close. They're exploding. Milo, you're the only one here. And one and done. Can't retake this. You're saving. This will be 5 for the Ninjas.
Yeah, this is, again, a similar round that I expected in the previous, where you go really aggressive, and the timing of that flashbang, whilst they were in the smoke, was absolutely everything. This time there aren't any shenanigans with players getting AWP kills through smokes or catching a fade of another player. Vilga takes all the space, they get the short kill, then they group together. The swing on towards the balcony was brilliant. And if there was no one on the balcony, again, they would have been overwhelmed. You would have seen the scaling up towards top graveyard. It would not have been able to survive. Vilga has called, so far, a phenomenal series of CS.
Terrorists win.
Timeout for the CTs. They've got an investment off this based on success in the last few rounds, so it's not too bad. Warp again for Amy B, but she's been silenced a bit here by some of the aggressive plays from NIP. We saw last round wanted to peek in from long and wasn't anticipating a play to swing that quickly.
The
She with her
bullying
teammate
apps.
falling.
Yeah, they're really bullying apartments. And there's a lot of respect being given over by the CTs. You mentioned previously about, even in the Tech 9 round, why is there so much space up Banana? Why is there no util, etc. Same with apartments. I've not seen Milo go anywhere near the end of apps, let alone in the doorway of it. In fact, I think the closest we've seen to anything is Piku in Boiler. And that's a peek just straight out of Amy B.
Yes, they needed a little opener, bit of a fire starter. Milo is in Boiler.
Here we go.
Piku on the other end of apps. So between the two of them, can they deal with AIM, who has been unrelenting? And look how passive she's playing. She's just not giving
Yeah.
it.
Well, because this is the thing that you expect this reaction. What you expect here is that the AWP is going to get the pick Banana, then reset. And now you're seeing the utility coming in from long. You know that that's a rotation over there. And in fact, they've got 4 players over here. Milo's timing is horrible. She isn't able to catch that player.
You got to rotate.
You have to rotate.
You've just cleared top mid. Amy, run. What are you doing here still?
You got to rotate now.
All right, she'll start to move. Smoke lands, so that has slowed things down. No one in sight. At the moment, they do have the player advantage. A flash forward. Does Waldy want to try and scale in? Yes, she does. And this could give up a kill. Yeah, now it's a 4-on-4 with no way to get a trade. Kiara, there's a lot of players in Banana. Can she hold on? Not quite on the swing. Will resit on the angle, fall back, and B looking for an opening, smokes down. 3 players about to swing from Banana, and Kiara takes down 1. That might be enough to get this retake going. PQ will get the second. A swing out from Naomi, and as crossfire is so deadly, so difficult to deal with. Celia has everything to do. One more shot to hit, but it's Naomi that comes through. And NIP double the round count of AKA Hero.
Played it so well. They played it so well, NIP. They had a nade to break the smoke that was put down by the only B defender, and they just popped through it off the back of it. And the nade explodes as the flashbangs pop over the top. Waldy cannot do anything. They got the double layer in towards that crossfire. You've got one player, I think it was AIM, that was forward facing, baiting in her teammate, and it worked, and it felt obvious, but it still worked. The fact that Kiara is playing and trusting that CT smoke, that no one's going to walk through it.
I didn't like Waldy playing forward there.
No, agreed.
If you're in a 5-on-4 and you
Play
don't
retake.
have that rotation, it's got to be you either need the rotate faster or you need to play retake.
Uh-oh.
Max 7 charging down AIM, but she will at least take down the swag. 0 swag for AIM.
Giga aura points for Vilga. They've even... Oh, nice
okay.
shot. Oh, but it goes back the other way. And now Celia is now known. She's in coffins. You can just go away. You don't even have to commit into this fight. See you later.
See you later.
It was right there. The peekaboo one was there as well. I missed both of them today.
Yeah, well, this is a warm-up game. When we cast them in the finals of Season 7 in Dallas,
NIP
You'll have
don't
the
have
lines
Piku
ready.
and Celia.
yeah, but
on
this will be the
their team.
rematch.
Oh. Okay.
We're on the 3rd map decider. It's Inferno. Silly with the Deagle. Takes down 3. See you later. It's map and grand final point.
Still for NIP. It's 12-1.
Peekaboo. I wish pros had more like fun nicknames that you can do plays with. They should think more about that. Okay, maybe. That's cool. Get some aggro. Flashbangs forward. Are the T's ready? Yeah, they see the flash and they sit back. The deep smoke also signaling something could be coming through, but at least a one-on-one. 1-4-1, I should say. Good HE. And a swing out from Celia. Flashbang. Oh no, it gets both. And Naomi takes her head clean off. Waldy holds the spray. Rams in the smoke, jiggled out. She really want to go through.
No.
She has the bomb. There's no bullets, 1 HP. And that's not enough. Ramsin just forces her way in. Doesn't overextend, drops the smoke down. Where is AIM at?
She's holding. She knows there's a mid push. So smart. And she knows there's a mid push because she heard someone going towards T-Apps and she was being fought from by 2 different players. And now she's taking the space over at long. Amy B might be able to get rid of AIM. And now this throws the whole round into a different conversation. Amy B thinks Rams is going to go back, but instead it's a relocation through the balcony. And that means... Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't. A smoke over at B. That won't be heard, unfortunately, but at least Amy B is here.
Bomb goes down, and if she can get the smoke off... Oh, the peek up in front of it. Rams in. Beautiful shot to get the A. They had a good chance in that, and I kind of like the way she approached that. It wasn't kind of just slowing down. She ran back and forth trying to get ahead of the T's. Waldy does a phenomenal job in Banana.
I mean, this is the kill. I know I've been glazing NIP, but like it has been with good reason this series. I'm gonna level with you. Like this is one of the best maps I've seen out of AIM, like fundamentally, in an NIP jersey.
What? Okay. Seemed a little unfair. I was going to call you out for cursing her then, but she recovered that somehow. PQ's sweating. Little repause out long and NIP goes short.
Good timing on this for Cilia. So, I mean, she should be on a quicker rotate. Obviously, this would be a retake that you are absolutely going for. And it just gets made a little bit difficult because Kiara has just annihilated Piku. At least Cilia is here in top mid, but it's a 1v3.
Yeah, and with that line being held from Vilka, it's a good crossfire with Kiara. Cilia's chances dwindle. No kit either, and NIP, they do not give an inch. Just hiding. Ramson's got the cross with the AWP. And then you got Vilga on that passive line, as mentioned. Cilia, bird behind you. Kiara pops up, and it is 9-3. Ninjas in cruise control.
That's how we like it. That's how this goes. Come on now, baby, let me ease your soul. That's how we live life. Live it up to the top. 'Cause once we start, you know we're never gonna stop.
9-3 here on the main broadcast for NIP. And over on the community broadcasts, Imperial Valkyries versus Spray and Slay. Imperial are winning map 2, 7-5. So it's close on map 2 again.
Yeah, closer than maybe I thought between those two teams. Not so much here, unfortunately, even though I thought maybe this one would be a bit closer.
Running through the smoke. Oh, okay.
Boing, 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 Piku. Oh, goodbye. Vilga will be traded out.
That's anti. Yeah, they've even bought a smoke to offset them coming through CT.
Still spooky. Ramsey only good for one. Still Naomi is here and she's getting pressed. And, well, she will impress. Looking for a follow through. Will fall back, wants to keep that player advantage. Her teammates coming out the banana as the bomb's planted.
Yeah, Naomi, oh, okay, again, just gives a little bit of shoulder, keeps them locked in, and now you know where both of them are. Waldy removed, and now Cilia over here, triple swung on. That was very deliberate from NIP. They knew exactly what AK Hero wanted to do in that pistol round. They called the bluff on it, and they were spot on. The smoke for CT to prevent them going long. They'll get in spawn, holding for arches. Anti-strat at its finest.
I want to say big props to the observing team. I feel like I've seen some really cool cinematic shots come through this season, and I don't think we've properly given them the credit for some of these cool little shots. We've got an amazing production team here for ESL Impact. They all really love it, and we love them. So shout out, Prod. Look at that cinema.
They even asked me what I wanted to see. I was like, I don't know. I'm not clever enough. You guys are the geniuses.
It's like I'm watching a film. Oh, fast up mid. Forced by Ian from AK here off that plant, and they really, really want to test out A, which could be a bit scary. So they drop a bunch of util, they send the CT scrambling, but they actually don't commit. They fall back, and Vilga over at B is going to be tested.
She's still got an incendiary. She's just seen one on the jump. Now wants to get direct confirmation. Yep, there they are.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think nades may be in the wrong order.
It happens. It happens. And Naomi actually takes a fair shot there. So Kiara on the spam gives something back. Bomb to be planted. 4-on-4. Still got an incendiary. Don't see a kit unless there was one on Vilga. Stabs through. Doesn't connect. Piku gets a disgusting shot through with low HP. Oh, you're still going for this. It does look like they're keen on it. No one at New Box said the incendiary ineffective. In fact, doesn't even go quite deep enough. It's a double up in dark. Cilia's Deagle, we've seen it do some dastardly things, but will just be a grazing blow. And off the back of that, with no further contact, NIP want to hold on to their rifles. If they're allowed to, Ramsey might have given them the opportunity with that one. Kiara, cool little exit, but a fourth for AK Hero off the fourth.
Yeah, and off of, I think, Vilga wanting to doubly make sure that they were coming back to B, because she spotted one. She spotted one on the corner, and you can see she was thinking about throwing her smoke. She's like, maybe I can jump a few more times. Unfortunately, didn't pay out. Important kill that Kiara gets on the way out. It was one of the twins. They got on the way out, because it did deny a rifle. Good decision as well, just to disrespect the smoke and then just burst through and run down Vilga. Kiara.
Oh, I thought it was really funny when she burnt herself.
Yeah, she definitely threw the... I'm not going to say definitely, but I imagine she was going to throw the incendiary and then the smoke.
Yeah. Wires crossed, and NIP with the saved rifles can invest around, but it's not the prettiest. They got some MPs in the feed. And two players without head armor, so the Mac 10, Galil, and M4 suddenly become a lot more powerful. And look at the banana control established. Get the MP9s up close and personal. You've still got two more smokes. One more smoke.
Oh, that smoke's a little bit shallow. Can we look at Vilga POV? I think, like, yeah, that feels horrible, so she's going to move away. As mentioned, though, at least you got that other smoke.
Ramzan is boosted up and aim is in towards short. But
No
they don't have the
flash.
long support. Oh, player spotted. Ramzan will now need aim, and Apps is being watched. So between the two of them, they need to hold through. And her aim has done phenomenally. Oh, she does not slow down. 3 from the FAMAS. And Ramzan, good for 1. Naomi will trade out, and that is a brilliant hold from aim.
It is, but at the same time, no flash for top rackets. Swinging before the long smoke's down. That's a little bit unfortunate there for AK Hero, but take nothing away from aim because this triple was phenomenal. Ramzan's already there to follow through, and between basically both of them, they killed the whole team. And that's ruined the money again because you're forcing into this. You're probably forcing for the rest of the game now.
Certainly feels that way. You felt like maybe when that previous round you'd found a way to get this T side going, and now you're just getting rattled in banana. Do at least shake the cage back the other way. Naomi,
There we go.
yeah, that's the utility that Vilga was looking for before. Now there's some support. It's the twins doubling up on B.
Oh. What a move.
Okay, that's wild. Check out long, Ramzan. Yeah. Yeah, look at her face. He's like, what? Now aim needs to deliver from Little Pit. And she put on a big performance. 1, good. Incendiary. 4, Kiku, forced through, and aim has delivered. Can't get the 3rd, though. And that cost them because she lost her support elsewhere.
Ramson's face was amazing.
Screen cap that one, NIP CS on Twitter. Post that. I saw they posted her face reaction
Yep.
to Tech 9's earlier.
NT from aim. No, wrong one. NT from aim though, because she put down that incendiary, splits them up perfectly. Such low HP on the player jumping over Van. Vilga. That's, yeah, really brave.
Fortune favors the bold, Brandon.
Not in that round. Rams is on a very good angle. She's ahead of that long smoke. Oh, no, she's not. What?
It's too shallow. But maybe this will work out for her.
They might walk into her to
Yeah,
fade
that's
into the
worried.
smoke.
And she's got this double up with Kiara out long. And, oh, in fact, 4 CTs are here. Little known fact. Disengage. They actually don't want to contest this. So on the fade,
Time with
NIP
the
see
swing.
nothing. They swing out and, oh. Ramson wins out that duel into PQ and they just immediately go into B. So that should be crisis averted. This is a forced buy, and the 4 ninjas will rotate to CT, but without a kit, with smokes down.
Nah.
No, they're going to save, surely.
You're not going to get... If you get a kill in the next 5 seconds, that makes you go. It's similar to the situation for AK Hero in that first half where they went towards A. Tilia should grab this kill. Oh, falls off, but a little bit nervy, but adjusts just in time. And there are still 2 defenders here. Tilia's done brilliantly. And that's before you even mention Amy B. There's a lot of in here. Kiara's just trying her best to do as much damage as possible. They think she's still going for it, but in actual fact, she's not. But at least Milo will fall. And Wardy will just about live on 2 HP.
Kiara just wanted more frag. She was upset that her sister beat her out on map 1. Yeah, don't love the retake. Don't really rate it. But yeah, unlucky. Doesn't work out. Celia falling off ends up bailing her out. All right. We got a B play. Staring at each other. Now the flashbang set up. Oh, that molly annoying. I'll fall back from it. Okay. Here comes the flash, but Waldy behind half wall is fine, and Will should be dandy.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry,
She only got one of those kills.
Cleans house. Waldy will get two in the end. So between the two of them, they deal with it perfectly. 4-round game, Brandon. 4-round game.
Yeah, good little recovery here. NIP have been a little bit flat on CT side. There's not as much variation as I thought there was going to be. Rams is back on the AWP, which is a good sign for the ninjas.
Oh, armor there. No util.
Yeah, very, very glass cannon.
Yeah, so she actually is going to take a relatively aggro peek, but yeah, immediately falls back. 3 players start B for the ninjas. So if AK Hero go fast A, this is the perfect call. Remember, we've got that AWP with no util, with no armor. So a lot relies on aim. That is going to be the play. They take at least top control. But the pause has given space. Oh, Milo's removed aim. Now you go. And with A and B out towards long, removing another, and just being a nuisance. This should be an 8th round, and yeah, already looking like the save.
It's ridiculous how much AK Hero get away with in these rounds. Like the amount of smoke pushes. Amy B on train was doing this all the time in the T half. On Inferno alone, I think she's pushed a smoke like 3 or 4 times. We've got the one through her own smoke, and then the CT's one to get into CT and catch players off here. This one pushing long, pushed long on the pistol as well through that smoke. There's a lot of funny business going on, but it is causing a lot of confusion here for NIP, and they're just not ready for these timings to be hit, especially with aim being caught out on the balcony. There's that CT economy. It's not in a good state of affairs.
Well, at least you got to keep the AWP. I don't think it even fired off, so it's kind of an unknown element. But yeah, you're not forcing around this. So you got to think about how you enable these 2 rifles primarily. Oh, that's a crazy kill from Milo. Oh, Kiara has actually, they are forcing around it. So they take the pause and they decide, instead of going for the halfie, we are going to go full in here. Risky business. They could have afforded a half buy and still had 2 rifles in the AWP. So a lot being put into this round. If it backfires, they could be on the back foot.
Yeah, 35. I don't know, like Aim and Kiara will still have like 4K. Vilga will be the only one that's a little bit worse for wear, because you imagine the AWP will be saved 4 rounds in. I like this change of pace for AK Hero. Now just really aggressive in Banana, using the mollies and trusting it. Piku's just said, look, I've got it all clear.
Ramson's here. Again, Thorpe not known.
And because there was very limited utility on Banana, you might think, yeah, there's no AWP here, but a missed shot out of Ramson.
Naomi, flash forward. Oh, the flash is good, but Piku not blinded, able to remove Naomi, and now the pressure's on. Milo's found the lurk kill into Kiara as well. No, there's only 1 player still here. That is Aim, who's in the pit. He's playing around it. With 2 players over towards A, it's only Aim versus the world. And 4 T's barreling towards her. What can she do? 1 kill is hers, still using the smoke to her advantage. A follow through. Aim is trying to do everything right now. Staying alive, playing this pit perfection. Even the flame singeing Celia, but she couldn't find that 3rd. And I felt like that might have been necessary to give this round an opportunity for her teammates. Especially with this late lurk that's coming through. A leg shot comes through. Oh my God, Ramson. Absurdity. Piku plucked from mid-air, and the leg shot onto Celia has AKA Hero on the back foot. But with Ramson tagged, Celia plays an off angle. Vilga, back turn, doesn't actually see her, but will find her. And it's got to be Waldy who swings out and takes down both. The late lurk to convert. Ramson denied.
Yeah, that's such a shame. That is such a shame for NIP because it is the Ramson moment. It is the aim moment as well. Getting those 2 kills, staying alive, facilitating that rotation, facilitating Ramson to get on that angle and just hit an absurd flick out of nowhere. And Waldy the entire time is walking in from B. And of course, why would NIP have any idea that there's a player still late activating through the B site? What a moment. Because that shot is just something out of this world. The wall saves. Here's Amy going up long again.
130 in CT spawn.
Yeah.
Well, you know. So it's like, well, what can you actually achieve? Oh,
They don't know.
they don't know? You're like, what? How is this even possible? How have I been shot in the back of the head at this moment? Rounds in. What you got for us? Oh, the Mackie. No, can't convert it. The pistol prevails.
Oh,
And
that's not a
Is that
server
us?
thing. That's us. That has to be
okay,
us.
well, this should be that 10th
Yes,
then.
us.
Yeah.
I can tell you that in the other game, it was 7-5. And then Imperial 2-0'd Spray and Slay. In fact, that was a server issue.
Okay, well, ooh, I don't know what happens then.
I'm not sure either. They had the bomb site. They had the bomb down. There were kills in the round as well. I don't know how we rule this.
Well, that's not for us to decide, thankfully.
True.
Unlucky. The admins. Don't envy them. Yeah, that's crazy. Amy takes that spawn and just runs with it. Like, just, I guess the lack of utility you notice is like a half fire. Like, why not take your Mac 10 and just charge up? I don't know where that's going to place us, but this now we're in an interesting position of the game where NIP are really struggling to make gains on this CT side. It felt like maybe there was going to be that moment in the 3-on-5 with AIM getting the double, Ramson hitting an absurd shot, but couldn't capitalize on those opportunities. That was that force buy in, which puts them into the half this round.
Yeah. Trying to... Yeah. Okay. So, AKA Hero won that round, according to the admins, which I mean, is completely valid when you consider it was, what, a 4-on-2, the bomb was down. You're not, like, respectfully, NIP, that's not happening. So, instead, it will be that 1-round game, and then we will get that full investment in now for NIP. But you're right, it's getting really dicey, and NIP, the reason for this is because the only adjustment they've really gone for has been 3 players banana. We haven't seen anyone go in towards second mid. We've not seen a phase smoke down towards middle to try and take that space. We've not seen double apartments. There's a lot of variety that you could be doing here, NIP, and instead you've done absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think what's really interesting though about this pause is, like, is this going to, I feel like this actually helps NIP because they need to cool down a little and just, like, you know, reset, and anything that can kind of kill the momentum of AK Hero is fantastic. So even though AK Hero feel like they're on the hot streak, this little moment might give NIP just a little bit of time to just slow down, breathe, focus in. And map pick, mind you, and it is slowly running away after a 9-3 half, Brandon.
Yeah, that's true. 9-3 into this is definitely not what you feel is going to be the outcome. We experienced that earlier today, didn't we?
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all had a 9-3 half
been
and then lost.
In OT, we've all been there.
Yeah.
All been there, guys. Me and Lucy were within 1 ADR of each other at the top of the scoreboard. Where was the rest of our
High
team?
five.
Don't know.
Where's everyone else? Not
That was me high-fiving.
just slapping yourself in the face is how I'm picturing that. So here's that investment. Ramsin. Yes.
Yeah, this is a really good angle. What's so great about this is you stop players scaling, and also Amy will consider this. Oh, and dinks and doesn't get the kill. She just swings.
What?
Okay, that's why she's so aggressive. That is unbelievable from ABB. And look at all the space she's got as a result of it. Players flooding in to rotate to help out NIP. Aim drops a smoke on the balcony, tries to play around it, and she gets in the sort of safety net just in time. And there's no lurks. You have to keep Naomi on B, obviously, but it's this long wrap once more.
Yeah, Vilga's got a lot on her plate, a lot of importance in her position. Can't swing this library angle. Okay, she'll stay alive. Can fall back and now hold on. Aim called upon to help out in short. She goes out the orb. You know, it's there. Kiara just fights forward. A massive kill, but then two come back the other way. They've removed both these A players. We're going to be tied up. 11-11.
What is that from Amy B, by the way? Hits the
So
shot.
it's the rifle that hit the headshot with the through the wall.
Really?
And
I thought it was yours.
So I think it was we were scoped in from Ramsden's POV. There was a rifler about to walk in because it's a shift walk and because of the kind of angle dominance. Obviously, Ramsden is closer to the angle. The player further away gets the advantage on that. That's how angle dominance works, guys. So the rifler sees just the edge of her, shoots that edge of head. So it's not the full headshot that kills her, but she starts to scramble. Amy B was already close in the line because she was scoped up on long. So as soon as that confirmation comes through that I've dinked the AWPer, I've gushed the AWPer, pistol comes out, wide swings.
But still, pistol comes out wide swings. Like, really? Really? Oh no, I think the server's gone again. That's not ideal. So you saved 2 rifles if you're NIP. You've got a full stage loss bonus. You're not going to have the AWP here for Ramsin. I cannot believe they're throwing this half away.
You think it is? It is throwing?
No, it's not.
I'm not saying that, but is it their own mistakes?
It's a bit of both. It's AK Hero playing well because they are exploiting long, but at the same time, they've been exploiting long all half. Like, you should be knowing that's going to be the case. You should also be aware to counter this long aggression. You can go in towards second mid. You can fight proactively in towards middle. This is the closest we've seen to a proactive mid aggression here for NIP, and it comes at the form of Ramsin being scoped on an off angle, trying to hold scaling on that left-hand side. I don't know. There's a lot of things you could be doing differently here, in my opinion, and they just aren't following through with them.
Yes, we're hearing that server issues are extending not just across this game, but across all games currently going on. So,
that means it's a CS thing, which isn't ideal. Which means we don't really have a quick fix because it's on CS's terms. The temperamental beast that is CS2. Yeah, with that being...
Impact socials for posting the Ramsin.
Oh,
the Ramsin picture.
Oh, brilliant. Chat Dickle. So, oh yeah, there it is. Phenomenal. Yeah, look, it is NIP's mistakes. Obviously, like you don't like drop the ball 9-3 without it sort of being on you, but also like this is AK Hero playing a brilliant game of CS in terms of the variation of the aggression. But they are doing very similar things. Like they have been pressing the issue a number of times out long, and this has not been remedied once by NIP.
Been impressed by Waldy. Kind of mentioned her coming into this, the player that we wanted to really see a bit of impact on Inferno. Player expect to see it, and she's kind of leading the charge at the top. But it's very tight up there. Amy's alongside her, Cilia, PQ. Both of them have had really strong games as well. Cilia was brilliant in that first half. It's had some big moments here too. Yeah, it's crazy because NIP, not only did they get the 9-3 half, they won the pistol, Brandon.
Yeah.
Sure, they lost the follow-up, but then they won that force back. So 10-4 was the scoreline. Sorry, 11-4 was the scoreline.
Oh, it should have been like it should have been over.
Seven in a row.
Should have really been over, but it hasn't been the case. Just a reminder of what's coming up here, all things on the stream. You can see it on the ticker down below. Bounty Hunters versus Masitas in SA, and FlyQuest Reds taking on Mega Junas. Some exciting competitions going on there. That's on the community broadcast.
Yeah,
on the
sorry,
actual,
go on.
no, it's all right. On the actual like South America broadcast for us, we've got Oplano versus MIBR, and then we've also got Ghost taking on Black Mold.
Black Mold. Those are two really important games. So at the moment, obviously in both North and South America, it's 2 spots, right, on the line for Dallas. And in South America, we're sitting with Furia 4-0, MIBR, which, if you don't recall, is the merging of MIBR with the Fluxo squad. So expected them to do well. They're 4-0 as well, so those two teams haven't played each other yet. But Oplano is 3-1. Like, this team is looking very, very impressive. It's great to see Little Z back on a team that's really doing damage. I'm a big fan of her as an AWPer, and it's exciting to see that squad doing well. But it means that game has so much on the line. If Oplano beat MIBR, that like could set them up to sneak away a second spot at
And
LAN.
they could.
And it'd be a new South American team for the first time on LAN.
And they could do it as well. They're looking really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. In North America, it's also quite an important game because Black Mold are 3-1 and Ghost Gaming are 2-2. And again, obviously FlyQuest and Supernova Comets loom as the top two. But Black Mold, a win here would put them 4-1 and in a position to maybe, just maybe, sneak away a spot too. So along the line, you know, some of the top dogs in North and South America are really being pushed this season.
Yeah, they're struggling a fair bit. I think the Lumen's a really interesting team from North America that we don't really speak about all that much. Obviously, we've got the Supernova Comets, but Lumen, Black Molds, like these are teams that are literally trying to break the mold and have a little bit of variety from those regions and spice things up, which I'm all here for, by the way. Like, bring it on. Like, completely mess up what the norm you expect to be. No, let's go against the grain in Season 7. And that's why, you know what? I'm here for this comeback as well, because AKA Hero played a good game. Break the mold. Force that third map. Come back down from 9-3 and get that decider of Dust 2.
Beat NIP.
No. Force the
Let
third
me be
map.
the only person that predicts it correctly.
Oh, yeah, those predictions. Okay, so we got even further updates now, and that is the issues that we're experiencing are CSTV related, which means that we can't get into the server to show you the game, but we're working on it actively.
We can potentially throw it up, but it just might be a bit laggy. So we'll see what we opt to do here.
I reckon we put it in
But
for
I think
a
if they're
round,
able to
we
play
see. Yeah.
with only a couple of rounds left, potentially, unless it goes OT, we'll see. Yeah, all right, we'll give it a go. So apologies in advance if it is a little laggy. We're doing a bit of a band-aid fix, plaster fix, as you were called in the UK, I suppose. Okay, it looks okay so far.
If it starts lagging, we'll match our commentary. Hit goes. Hit.
Oh my.
No, it looks good.
All right, it's a half fight from NIP, so they're playing for OT. Naomi does have the M4 with all of the goodies. She's left alone to lock down B. A has been such a problem for NIP. They want that fourth player over here.
And this is nice as well, because you set yourself up with utility and you've done that play. You can get close in towards apps with the MP9s, but you don't push the issue. You don't go looking further. Look at how patient this is from AKA Hero. They are expecting a reaction, and NIP have done a little bit of it, but it's given them a lot of info.
And maybe something slower could work out for NIP here, though. They've managed to hold on to these smokes for a long time. Okay, here aren't being given anything. What smoke? Oh, Kiara almost has something to work with. Is she going to get flashed through? Here comes the flash, here comes the swing, and here comes success. Almost 3 for Kiara. Piku just about survives and might not for long. Aim. Oh, Aim will get that kill, get an AK, and even gets out. It wasn't the AWP in Amy's hands. So with the lesser weaponry, NIP look to find map point unless Baldy and Amy B, the 2 stars at the top of the tree, pull off the 2-on-4. Flames allow the bomb to go down. Amy B in a powerful position with the AWP on the line.
There's no utility disruptor either. Unless there's a perfect flashbang. Because Ramsey's coming over with the smoke. There is a kit, so you can burn down the clock. Flashbang, ineffective. And Vilga falls. Naomi will pick up the kit immediately. But remember, this is the most dangerous crossfire in the game. Time's ticking, missed shot. Now they start to scale in. But it's Amy B still holding to the back of the site. Ramsey will get the kill. There's enough time. Or is there?
No.
You got to run over and get the kit. Have they done it? Is there enough? It's going to be so damn close. NIP just about get that retake over the line. And that's a devastating blow to AKA Heroes' comeback efforts.
Holy, that almost goes wrong when that kit is not on the backs of those 2 players, but come to at least pick it up. Aim flying onto that bomb. This is brilliant. The flashbang comes at the perfect moment. You've not spotted anything long immediately. There's not like any noise, any sound cues coming through. So you go for that flash play for info. And Kiara delivers a masterpiece. That could have gone so wrong because you can see they don't immediately go for the kit. Holy. 2 we go OT. Oh, is that a nade or was that a leg shot through the wall?
Shot
Either
through
way,
the wall.
Naomi falls back.
And this is a great way to play it now if you're NIP. Oh, gosh. Amy B loves an aggressive peek. You know what? It's actually been really fun watching Amy B on the...
Aim. Gets a shot fired at her, drops the smoke. Ramsey now scopes in on the angle, but she's going to get blocked off. There are 2 players playing a double pit setup. So that feels okay. It is going to be this A play. You got the AWP out long, 2 players close in short. He's lurking with an AWP, but we'll just throw a smoke and fall back. But they've done well of keeping 2 players rooted on B. In fact, a 3rd starts to move over. NIP's read, not on the money. Ramsey playing a passive angle. A lot of pressure about to be put on Aim and Kiara.
Yes, but also Ramsey is holding if they wrap long. There's still utility here. And Kiara drops the incendiary at the right time. And there's not one that goes the right way back at her. So she's now taking all of the flak. Aim needs to line them up. And between Kiara and Aim, they only get 2 kills. Waldy settles it back. With Amy B holding the angle onto Ramsey, we are looking like we're going overtime.
Kiara needed that 2nd kill. Waldy getting that frag back is everything. That should set them up to win this. It's got to be Vilga on this short walk up. Slow and steady. They have the kits. Waldy's low. You know, Amy B is tucked into the apartment. So you kind of have an idea of where all these players are set up. In fact, now you know where all of them are. At least you should do. But it's just Vilga. First kill's hers, but Amy swings out. And overtime it is. We have to run it back.
We do. And do you know what? What a really good call. I can't remember who the in-game leader is for AK Hero. But they were thinking about going long. And they completely change their mind. Amy V, the in-game leader, who's the one that's been pushing all of the smoke, says don't go long this round. And if they went in towards long, they would have died to the AWP. And then Kiara and Aim would have had free reign. Instead, they go in towards short. They battle down that crossfire and they completely nullify Ramsey. What a moment to make that decision.
Oh, if Kiara had just been able to get that 2nd kill, maybe there's something. Ramsey does offer up an opening frag, so that's actually not been super common for NIP. Oh, and a follow through too. Fantastic. And B gets out somehow.
She's still there.
3 picks. I mean, you got the AWP. Ramson doesn't spot the player close, but should just fall back. How has she gotten a frag? Relentless. And Ramson's in a scary spot, but stands tall, gets her frag, and maybe Celia can try her hand at the swing. And oh my god,
No.
Celia, face to the palm. That one stings. And all of AB's hard work and Banana undone. Ramson with a quad kill. Maybe shouldn't have had that opportunity, but we'll take it.
Yeah, made the most of it, to be honest. I mean, what an incredible round out of Ramson. The initial early peak. She's been going for these sliver angles in towards mid and second mid, never really exposing yourself. You can't really go for that AWP line and that shot anymore. If you're on the CT side, T's get there a little bit quicker.
Back 10, where's this going? Past Banana, perhaps.
Of course.
Head armor, though, on most of these players. So it might not be quite as impactful as maybe you're hoping. In fact, utility goes down and falls back. A lot of smokes and Banana. Check it out. There's 4 down right now. 3 for the CTs. Ramson open a new spot, but can't get the kill. And aim takes a second too long. So Ramson goes down. Big figure to take out, and still 2 players at A. So at the moment, 4 on 2 if they go B.
No Yuto on B either, no smokes, and it's the full exec coming through from AK Hero. A flash over. You know that Naomi's going to swing alongside Vilga, and between the two of them, they make mincemeat of AK Hero on the way through. Amy B on top. Trying to maybe deal with Vilga. Can she spot a pixel of the head? Not quite, but you know that she's going to run down on the reload. Gets rid of one. Hopes for Kiara, but can't quite do it. NT for Amy B, but NIP get back-to-back grounds. Is that the first time on CT side I've been able to say that?
Yeah, I think it might be. Well, it couldn't come at a better time, I suppose, right? 2 on the CT half. Inner T already feels fantastic with how this game has played out. It's been the T sides for both squads that have been doing the heavy lifting. At least with that Mac 10 purchase, actually, you know what? I quite like it because it's allowed an AWP now twice out despite not winning a round on the T side. So that's kind of fun. Those 2 Mac 10 kills actually enable that.
I was surprised that Amy B was the last one there, but it was Wardy finished off with the grenade. It's just so aggressive.
37.5%. Opening kills. Vilga on the other side, who shares the majority statistic for NIP, has not been finding the success. It's starting to have some impact as the game drags on. Might be tested here too. Drop a smoke. The utility comes out though. They're ahead. Vilga needs stand tall. Kiara baited into the corner, and that's perfectly executed. They line up at the chopping block, and Kiara waves her axe with reckless abandon. Vilga, the conductor. A flawless CT side. Look to be confirmed. Waldy now noted, but a 1v5 is not going to happen. Not on NIP's watch. They just needed it to go OT. They need to feel the pressure. Not going to happen, Waldy. Nope, Kiara with a quad and 15 for NIP. 3 chances on the T side.
You gotta be thinking if you're AK Hero, like we've done all the hard work. You get whacked by MP9s to concede series point. You then go ahead and immediately get OT. And
it's
then
always
suddenly,
Kiara.
Yeah. You lose every round. You lose every round. You do not get a single T round. And now you go on, and yeah, it's been a while, but NIP got 9 against you in that first half, and that feels like it was last week. That's so devastating.
Yeah, it hurts, right? You've pushed this back and you really thought you're going to force that third map, and Dust too, right? With some of the aiming that's going on this Finnish squad, like, that's why I was kind of rating their chances in this. I didn't think it would be these maps in this order. I really thought, you know, Train could be the fun upset.
I'm just so surprised this gone. Like sometimes you would argue classic NIP that they make everything hard for themselves. This season, this year, it's not been the pistol rounds. It's actually just been closing games. From 11-4 to OT, and then they win 3 straight in a row. You done it once before, aka Hero. You gotta do it again, but this might be a big sticking point. What a map.
What a map indeed. You know, I find Inferno to be one of the worst maps for the first, like, 20 rounds, but my god, when it gets close, when it gets to OT, it really comes into its own. Everything goes crazy. This time we got Pace out towards long, Amy B on the line and delivers the frag. She won't even swing for more. Ooh, needs to be careful. Player on the angle and between two minds, expecting this short wrap, feeling the pressure because she only has one player on the side itself. That's Milo.
Just walks in.
Play.
Oh, spotted.
Giggled.
And that means that Ramsey can now get on the angle. They said it's going to be a flashbang. Ramsey's still on the angle. And we'll grab that kill. This whole time, AIM has been biding her time. In this first half, it was all her versus Milo. And suddenly we're in a position now where Milo is still isolated alone on A, and NIP have no idea.
Yeah, but the rotations have come. It's just passive rotation. Celia's holding the short walk up. Piku's got long.
You just got no info. They've gone so silent, you don't know until right now.
Smoke will land. Celia has to commit through this to try and help out her teammates. So she will. She's spotted out and legged, but Milo now steps up with a double up. Massive. Celia converting as well. How has this gone so horribly wrong? Ramson, maybe she can do something. A double with the Tech 9 and a full back of the player through the smoke. PQ waits for reinforcements. Surely not the 1v5 from Ramson. Second time she commits to it. PQ can now swing out. Waldy close by. The flick doesn't connect. Waldy overwhelms. Nicky Hero find the first in the second half.
Yeah, NIP, they get ahead of themselves there just a little bit. They know exactly what they want to do, and then they just unfortunately just fumble the execute because the re-aggression from ABB, you know it's coming. And Celia pushing through this long smoke completely changes the course of the round, because if she doesn't do that, if she doesn't come through to help out Milo gets isolated, goes 1-for-1, and then NIP got all the sight. But Celia making that move is everything. That keeps AKA Hero in the game for at least this round.
Looks so good as well. Oh, blinded. Free fires the shot. I think that now marks 10 opening kills for Amy B on this map, which is a good chunk of rounds. The retake utility disruptive. NIP thinking to find ahead.
Gosh.
Oh, geez, that HE has devastated them. Ruzan battered. They reconvene. Rotation has moved to B, so at the moment, just the two defenders on A.
You're telling me this is a 9-3 half on T sides for both teams, and we're potentially going to have flawless sheets on CT. Top short needs to be cleared, and is. There's a follow through. Kiara gets 2 headshots instantly, opens up this A bomb site, and gives NIP the pathway to close this right here, right now.
It's always been Kiara. Got us to OT. Is the reason it's flawless in that first half, and then a massive 2K hits her 30th. 2.0 KD. And she might have just done enough. Cilia, Waldy, Amy B need to come together. Flash out long, the AWP. Smoked off. In fact, the CT smoke to allow scaling. Ramzan sets up the crossfire with Vilga. Cilia's removed Kiara. And so Ramzan now feeling the pressure. And in fact, the pressure does not relent. A perfect retake. Not a single player falling for the CTs in the 3-on-4.
How does that work? I guess that's angle management from the crossfire in towards pit. But the player should not be falling on site there. Should not be allowing that progression. But Naomi, you can see she's playing such a passive line because she's such low HP. If she takes one step to her right, I don't think the player gets on towards site. Especially after Kiara just does this to open things up. Everything gets scary. It's actually Cilia that drops down. Impact cannot be understated. We potentially might have even more rounds. Amy B is standing in a molly trying to get the opening pick, but doesn't find it this time.
Peeks back in though, and that's going to allow this full rotation over towards A. It's going to come a little late.
Setup.
Oh, what double setup? It's AIM. Of course, and now Kiara tapping them out. Naomi helps out, and you had 4 players there. Where are they? AB's been phenomenal, but a 1-on-4. It's a lot to ask, and it looks to be too much. And in fact, the Flames almost do it all. A sad way for it to end for AKA Hero. Yeah, that's the feeling when you're in this position. AIM with a massive double up destroys the defenders, and then out long they are run down. It takes OT to close, but NIP take the series 2-0.
And take a big sigh of relief, NIP fans watching, and for Vilga as well. And that's a real shame, to be honest, because, as you said, Amy B repeat back in towards Banana, saw nothing. That